She surveyed the clothes in her closet, none of which seemed worthy of her new beauty. Maybe when Mom took her shopping for bras, they could also pick out a few outfits. After a lot of deliberation, she finally chose a red dress she'd bought on a whim, but could never find the courage to wear. Now, though, she deserved to be the center of attention. School was a totally new experience. She could feel everybody's eyes on her, guys and girls alike. When she passed by the Beautifuls, who also happened to be wearing red today, they looked at her, not with disdain, but with interest. At lunch, she mouthed hi to Abby, then walked straight to where the Beautifuls were sitting. This time, she didn't sit right down at their table, but made a show of casually wandering past it. "Hey, new girl," Lydia called. "You want to sit with us?" She wasn't remotely a new girl to the school, but she was a new girl in her looks. "Sure, thanks," she said. She tried to sound casual, like it didn't make any difference to her whether she sat with them or with somebody else, but inside she was so excited she was turning cartwheels. "So," Lydia said, "what's your name?" "Sarah." She had hoped that Sarah was a name they found acceptable. It wasn't too bad. It was like Hilda or Bertha or anything. "I'm Lydia." Lydia tossed her lustrous blonde hair. She was so pretty. Pretty enough to be a model. She would fit right in with the pictures on the walls of Sarah's room. "And this is Jillian, Tabitha, and Emma." They needed no introduction, of course, but Sarah said, "Hi," like she had never seen them before. "So," Lydia said, "who's your dress by?" Sarah had watched enough fashion shows on TV to know that Lydia was asking about the designer. "It's from Saks Fifth Avenue," she said. It was true. The label on the dress did read Saks Fifth Avenue. However, Sarah and her mom had bought it at a local thrift store. Her mom was so excited when they found it. She loved thrifting. "How often do you get to New York?" Lydia asked. "Once or twice a year," Sarah lied. She had been to New York once when she was 11. She and her mom had seen a Broadway show, ridden a ferry to the Statue of Liberty, and gone up the Empire State Building. They had done no shopping at fancy stores. The only clothing she had bought was an I Heart New York t-shirt at a souvenir shop. A few washings had worn it as thin as tissue paper, but she still slept in it sometimes. "So, Sarah," Emma said, regarding her with doe-like brown eyes, "what do your mom and dad do for a living?" Sarah tried not to bristle visibly at the word dad. "Mom's a social worker, and Dad..." Before her dad had left Sarah to Mom, he had been a long-distance truck driver. Now she wasn't even sure what he did or where he lived. He moved a lot, changed girlfriends a lot. He called her on Christmas and her birthday. He's a lawyer." The Beautifuls nodded in their approval. "One more question." This came from Jillian, the redhead with the cat-like green eyes. "Do you have a boyfriend?" Sarah felt her face heat up. "No, not at the moment." "Well," Jillian said, leaning forward, "is there a boy you like?" Sarah knew her face had to be as red as her dress. "Yes." Jillian smiled. "And his name is?" Sarah looked around to make sure he wasn't nearby. "Mason Blair," she half whispered. "Oh, he's hot," Jillian said. "Definitely hot," Lydia echoed. "Hot!" the other girls repeated like a chorus. "So," Lydia said, looking Sarah over, "don't follow us around like a puppy dog or anything, but if you want to sit with us at lunch, then sit. On Sunday afternoons, we go to the mall. Should try on clothes and makeup. Maybe get a froyo. It's lame, but it's something to do. This town's so boring." She yawned theatrically. "So boring," Sarah agreed, but inside, she was buzzing with excitement. Lydia nodded. "We'll hang out a little and see how things go. If it works out, maybe you can go for cheerleading next year. Consider this a trial period."